Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zelinda and I teach yoga that's comfortable for people with all kinds of bodies. And today we're working on a gentle breathing practice for when you're recovering from COVID. This breathing practice will help not only your lung capacity, but also help your overall immune system to support your healing. For this practice, you'll need something comfortable to sit on. You might like to use a bolster or a folded blanket or maybe a chair. Go ahead and grab whatever prop you'd like to use and we'll get started. For this breathing practice, we're going to be working from a sitting position. So please take a minute to establish your comfortable sitting position, whether you're sitting on a blanket like I am, or a bolster, or even a chair. It's really important that your body is comfortable so that it's not a distraction while you work on your breathing practice. All right, once you set up your comfortable sitting position, lengthen your spine and relax your shoulders. And you can close your eyes for this if that's comfortable for you. Begin by observing your inhales and exhales. If it's helpful, you can even visualize the word inhale while you are inhaling, and of course the word exhale while you're exhaling. Let us observe about 3 or 4 breaths. Very good work. Now let us start to work with the breath a little bit. So when you inhale, see if it's possible to lengthen your inhale a little bit. And when you exhale, work on lengthening your exhale just a little bit. All of the breathing should feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel winded or like you're gasping or anything like that. So a very gentle lengthening to your breath. Let us observe and work on that for about 3 or 4 breaths. Continue checking on your posture and lengthening your spine when needed. Very good. Let us continue observing the breathing, working on these longer inhales and exhales. And if your mind has capacity to pay attention to an additional detail, this is what you can work on next. When you're inhaling, visualize your lungs expanding out toward the sides and also down toward your pelvic floor. And then when you exhale, visualize the lungs contracting back to the starting position. So on inhale, you're expanding to the sides, front and back, and down. When you exhale, contract back in. Continue this breathing for several breaths. Please remember that all of this should feel comfortable. It's perfectly fine to take a break and breathe naturally at any time if you need to. When you're ready, start to return to natural breathing. And then you can open your eyes if you've closed them. Very good work. I hope that you're feeling well and comfortable after doing this breathing practice. After COVID, we can have all different kinds of experiences with our lungs. We may have reduced lung capacity. We may still be coughing a little bit. And so it's important to start with a breathing practice that's very gentle. What we worked on today was observing the breathing, then lengthening the breath gently, and then visualizing the expansion and contraction of the lungs. And that's enough. That's definitely enough to get started. It might be simple enough that you can just memorize that and work on your breathing on your own, or you can come back and watch the video anytime that you want to work on your breathing practice. This breathing practice, since it's gentle, is perfectly fine to do 1, 2, 3 times per day. And I'd like to share with you one other technique you can use if you're going to continue practicing your breathing on your own. Sometimes it's nice to keep track of how many breaths we've done, and we use a technique called Nyasam. What we do is we use the fingers for counting. So you join the tip of your thumb or the pad of your thumb to the pad of the index finger for the first breath. So you inhale here and exhale here, and then skip your thumb over to the next finger for the second breath, and then the third breath, and then the fourth breath. And so if you're practicing on your own, you can count through these 4 breaths, just observing naturally how your breath is working. And then for the second round, you can work on a total of 4 of just lengthening the breath like we worked on today. And then for the third round of 4, you can work on the expansion and contraction during inhale and exhale. I hope this information is helpful for you, and I hope that you start to feel better really soon. If you have questions about any of this, I would love to hear from you in the comments. I read those frequently, so you can type your comment or question in there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.